Hey, what's up, y'all? So this video, I'm gonna be recapping the trade that I showed yesterday that I got into. So as you can see, it played out perfectly. Got right to my next level right here. So I'm gonna just show y'all. I'm gonna just break it down again and then show I scaled in one time, and I'm gonna show y'all that too and how I uh made profit on both of those trades. So, and also this was on my fund and talent account. So yeah, I got my trading plan right here, and I got my screenshot that I took right after I entered the trade. Um, so it shows my entry point, shows the risk to reward ratio, stop loss, take profit, and it shows the exact coordinates of those things. So we're gonna go in, and first my entry was 150.871. So get a short position, 150.871. My take profit was to this next level, and my stop loss was 151.408. So my stop loss 151.408. So risking 2%, I used a one lot on this trade. So I can drop down. Well, first let me go up, start at the daily. So I went over this the last, I think I posted this yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. But I'm just go over this one more time, and I'll go over the second trade that I entered. So of course, price had came down to this level, and it started stopping. It broke the level, then broke back up. And so I went to the 4 hour, and on the other video I showed y'all I entered off a break and retest in this little zone right here. But then I like barely got stopped out because my stop loss was right above here. So if I had a little bit higher, I wouldn't have got stopped out. But on top of that, if I go back to my trading plan, you can see this the first trade where I lost $500. So you can see I entered in the push phase, and I didn't wait for a pullback, and I was experiencing FOMO. So the reason I was experiencing FOMO was because the last time that price broke, like was in a push phase like this on the daily time frame, and it broke below my support, it didn't like come for it retested, like it broke and retested on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames it was still in the push phase the whole time, and I do not enter in push phases. So, but the last time it was in the push phase and it broke below my support, it just kept flying, kept flying. So that's why I was experiencing FOMO. I didn't want that to happen again, so I wanted to find an entry on the lower time frame, find a break and retest, and I enter on the 5 minute. You know what I'm saying, just to try to make some profit. But that was the wrong choice. I should just stuck to my plan. But on these next two trades, I stuck to my plan, stayed disciplined, and stayed patient to wait for the setup. So this the 4 hour time frame. You can see as price was pulling back, price was exhausting, and it made this right here. It made a lower high. Right here, it made this lower high, and then came back down to make this M formation. So let me drop down. I like how the 1 hour looks. So drop down to the 1 hour. You can see I can get the trend line. And it made this information right here, and it of course dropped all the way down. And of course the M not gonna be like a perfect M, but you can still see came up on the higher time frame. You can see it came up, came back down, went back up, made a lower high, and then dropped. And on the 1 hour right here, it made an information inside of information. So you can see this up, down, up, came down, made this lower high, and then dropped. So let me delete this. All right, so once it made this lower high right here and made the double top, I had an alert right here too, so I know when price comes up and start like forming this double top formation. I put an alert right here, and so that made me get on the chart and then like plan out my next move. So once the alert went off, I hopped on the charts. I wanted to see, was it a um, confirming that it was a double top, confirming that all my time frames was in confluence, and then just waiting patiently for the exact moment to get in. So I could have entered like up here, or you know what I'm saying. I did enter on the 5 minute, but I could have came on the 5 minute and had like a much earlier entry, like all the way up here. But I was waiting patiently, and this level right here where I entered at, this level, wait, where it go? Okay, so this level right here where I entered at was when the daily time frame turned over to a bearish candle. So if I can go in the daily real quick. All right, so you see this wick right here, this upper wick on this big bearish candle right here. Move this out the way a little bit. This wick right here, it was like up here somewhere when it was forming a double top on the lower time frame. So I was waiting for it to come back down and turn yellow or create a bearish candle, so I could have all my time frames going in the same direction. So once I had that, I was on the 5 minute time frame, and oh wait real quick. Okay, so yeah, I was on the 5 minute time frame, and I had, you see these rejections to the top, creating like, you can say like a triple top, and then it came with this bearish engulfing, and then it just shot down, and I entered at the close of this Maribozu right here. So that was my entry, my first entry, and then my second entry was, oh, and this was a 1 to 2.7 risk to reward ratio, and I don't think I was ever really in a negative. Like after I entered, I wasn't even in a negative, so that was a good trade, like almost perfect. But drop down to the 1 hour. So where I scaled in at was, I scaled in on the 1 hour time frame. I was just out. I think it was this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. This morning I just woke up, went to check price, see where it was at, see was it still going in my direction or whatever. So I seen price failing to break below this area right here, and then I seen it. Let me draw down to the 30 minute. I seen it create this double top. So what I was waiting for was a break below this zone. So you got this double top on the 30 minute, came and made this lower high, and then this high is, it made a information which is a double top, and then this high is still lower than this high. So this wick came up here, and then the other one of course is right here. So the second leg of the information is still lower than the last one. So what I was waiting for was a break, and I can go to my trading journal to find, where was it? I took these screenshots on my phone too. So I entered, let me find it. Okay, this was the exact coordinates where I entered. So entry price 149,838. TP was still the same zone, and then my stop loss was 150,264. So this was the exact entry that I had. I'll drop down to the lower time frame. You can see double top, came down, made a lower high, broke the level, retested it, and then continued to push down. So that was my entry on there. Came down, came back up, got a little back in the got a little bit back in the negative, and then it instantly shot back down, tapped the take profit, and then now it's doing what it was doing right now. So these trades played out perfectly, and so right now all I'm waiting for is like I said in my last video, I think price is gonna head back up. Still gotta wait to see what it do. But if I enter this trade for a buy, like it might most likely it's gonna be next week because I wanna see like a mini consolidation on this zone, like how it happened right here. I think it happened back yeah, it happened back here too. I wanna see a mini consolidation on this zone so I know price is failing to break it, and then within that consolidation probably wait for like a breakout of the consolidation area, or find like a double bottom or inverted head and shoulders on this zone so I can enter for a buy. And if I enter for a buy, I think my first take profit could be at this area right here. It could be up here, but my overall take profit, I would be buying it to like here. So probably make it a round number, just 153 flat. Yeah, I mean my take profit right here. So that's what I'm looking for. That's my plans for this pair and my bias. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Like and subscribe.